Good morning, Miss Julybug. You see all the bites? Poor little girl. Mosquito bites got her last night. We didn't spray their faces. The rest of their body is good. She's got some bites on this side. But the mosquitoes are really bad out here, sadly. Zena's got a lot of bites on her face too. How's it going, Zena? Yeah, she doesn't want to be on the camera. She says, don't look at me. Yeah, that is... There you go. She was afraid. She heard Teresa spraying the mosquito repellent, and she's like, oh, she's gonna spray me again. She doesn't really like the mosquito spray, but it helped her. She actually has done a lot better than Truly's. Mosquitoes suck. I don't know why there's so many mosquitoes out here, but they suck. F you, mosquitoes. Adios. So, Wild Mare Campground. We've got 3 sites with horses in it, 4 including us. They have done a good job of cleaning up this campground. And this is a weekend and it's not very many people. There was a few campers that came in and just stayed the night in this spot. The fire going this morning, so I'm gonna throw a bucket of water on that. That's not cool. ATVers, which aren't supposed to use this campground, but hey, there's the lady. My God. And so for a weekend to have this many sites open is surprising, and I wonder if it's because the problems this campground had the past few years with homeless people. They've cleaned it up. They've put reserve signs only on all the sites, so supposedly you can only use it if you reserve, although this site here next to us and this site here just past it, our campers were driving through. People drive down the coast and they stop at places like this. There's the manure pit. They stop in places like this that have empty spots because none of the other campgrounds do. And so then they spend the night and then take off in the morning, and they don't pay. That's your thing, I guess. That tire was in the bushes over there, and I rolled it out in hopes that the dude that takes care of the campground will come clean it out. The corrals look great. Most of them have been replaced in the last few years, so they're really nice. Yeah, here's the trailhead for the Wild Mare Trailhead. The only thing that I dislike about this campground is the constant drone of the ATVs, side-by-sides, motorcycles that you hear from the other side. So that's a look at the campground, and sorry if I'm moving the camera around real quick. It makes it, you're probably getting dizzy. So yeah, that's the way it is. They don't have a host here anymore. They used to have a host at Bluebird Campground next door, but the sign says that they don't have any host on duty there either. And so that's why people are rolling in here and just using it without paying. It's because they're not watching it. But thankfully, they're watching it enough to keep out they're keeping out at least the homeless campers. So that was a problem in the last several years. We came here 2 years ago and it was so bad. There were about 6 homeless campers filling up spots, and there were about 3 horse campers then, and that was also on a weekend. But if more people used it with their horses, then it would be probably cleaner and less likely to fill up with other people. Not that it matters. I mean, I don't mind sharing campgrounds. It's just that when they don't take care of it or they're rude and obnoxious, that sucks. So, and there is a bit of that happens with, especially with the homeless, because I mean, they're in destitute situations, so they don't really give a shit about much. But they have some cool I just looked up and I saw they have some cool bat boxes that they put up all over the campground, which we saw some bats last night, and that's cool because it helps keep down the mosquitoes. Flies aren't bad at all, which is cool. So there's no flies here. Evening and the morning, mosquitoes, and that sucks. Even with the wind, there's a lot of trees. The one thing that's cool about this campground, as I ramble on, and nobody's watching by this point anyway, so people probably stopped watching the first 15 seconds. But if you suffered through the rest of this, then you know this campground has a lot of shrubbery underneath the tree canopy in between the sites, which makes most of the sites, you know, pretty secluded, or not secluded, but private. You know, it's like, that's one of the nice things about this place, is that there are a lot of shrubs. Makes it beautiful. This is an amazing campground. There's a decent amount of trails out here. The beach is the coolest thing though. you know, getting your horses out on the beach is really awesome. So that is awesome. Our mares they're taking their first trip to the beach, so this is going to be exciting. So we might have some bucking broncos, I don't know, but anyway. So long-winded video, tour of Wild Mare. It's cleaned up a lot and it's really awesome. More horse people should use it. So adios. Get out of my truck. What do you do? Hey, get away from my truck. I don't even know who she is. So it's windy on the beach and we're walking around. We're walking them around. This is their first time ever on the beach. So we just walked down on the beach and Truly's doing a great job. She's looking at this and she's not too worried about it. It's kind of exciting. So they're doing really good. We're just going to make it a positive experience for them. We're going to walk around for a bit and then we're going to get back on and ride. So this is awesome. She's a little ahead of me, which I don't like, but she's doing fine. So it's a beautiful day. The beach is gorgeous. So you can't go wrong with riding the horses on the beach. So awesome. Wild Mare Horse Camp, riding on the beach.